Hey everyone, looking at a live view here. This is Hollywood, Florida, and this is in Broward County. Winds are starting to pick up, not tropical storm force yet, but we're starting to get into that 15-20 mile per hour range with some stronger gusts because of the bands of rain coming in from Hurricane Irma. Here's the latest, by the by. 8 a.m. winds went from 155 to 130, 25 miles per hour lower. That's actually a significant change. That still makes it a powerful Cat 4 hurricane, and many from the National Hurricane Center have rightly said 130, you're getting a lot of damage still. So this doesn't mean you let your guard down, especially since you look at the official track, it's going up into the Florida Straits. You could expect it to re-intensify there. So we'll see how much it weakens out in Cuba, but don't just anticipate that this is going to be a nothing hurricane. It's going into very warm waters, and it will re-intensify. That's not to scare you, but we don't want you to think this is going to be a tropical storm, because it's not going to be. It is very likely, very, very, very likely, it will make landfall as a major hurricane. If it continues this path, and it's taking a pretty similar track to the 5 a.m., that would put it right over us, center right over Northport, actually, moving west close to Rotunda, with the strongest winds being east of that line. But anywhere in this cone, the center could be within the next 36 hours, all right? So at 2 a.m., center could be to the west, center could be to the east. East would keep the winds away from us. West would keep the eye wall far away from us. The one thing we don't want is for this to hug the coast. Then it doesn't weaken as fast, and the strong winds would affect the coast. That's the one scenario we're hoping doesn't happen. We'll just have to see. We still hope for the best, but keep preparing for this major hurricane. We're seeing some disorganization here because it's over land, but it's a big storm. Bands of rain already getting into the state. Storm surge will be a big issue tomorrow night. That's also when the hurricane force winds are starting. It will be sometime Sunday late afternoon, evening into early Monday morning. We see the potential for a foot of rain and 3 to 5 foot storm surges, which is why there are mandatory evacuations being issued for coastal areas. So a lot happening. The darker the color here, the higher the chance for power outages, and we're seeing a high chance. No surprise there, obviously. No surprise there. Now we look at the Euro model, which has been doing fantastic. It has shifted to the west, right on the coast. It has shifted to the west. So what does that mean? That means we could see another westerly track to the west. Well, westerly track, pardon me, once we get to the 11 a.m. Could it continue? Now this is the track we don't want it to take, but yesterday the Euro was here. So you might be wondering, could we see it move further away, the center away from us? The answer is we could. We just don't know yet, but we'll continue to keep you up to date. Just get prepared today.